This is the signature. This is the signature liberated living move. Okay, what is up, family? Comment below. How are you guys doing? How are you feeling throughout these crazy times? Everyone's kind of getting back to work a little bit. Some people still not. So I wanted to share something with you. In my group call the other day with all the people that have signed up for the program, we went through some of the aspects, some of the meanings, spiritual meanings and metaphysical meanings of when you get pain or tightness in certain areas of the body and what that actually means. So for all of those, for everyone out there that has said, you know, you get anxiety, you get depression, you're going through loss, you're experiencing disappointment, all of the above. So oftentimes, and whether you can feel you have really developed your skill at feeling pain in the body or feeling energy in the body, most of us, whether it's like anxiety, depression, we will feel some kind of tightness that comes up, or maybe like a tummy ache, or maybe even, I'm gonna sit back because my thing is, maybe even tightness in the neck, or maybe you'll even get a knot in the throat. And so one of the biggest things I do when I'm working with clients, because this is the problem with talk therapy. So if any of you have gone to a talk therapist and you didn't get much results, you went to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, sometimes they're very academic and they just talk, and you don't, it's a big flippin' waste of money, because when you make change, when you want radical change in your life, you have to shift your energy in two places. It has to start first with the emotional body. That is your subconscious mind, your inner child, that pain in your body. It is super important to not spiritually bypass or ignore the pain, and just try to solve it with the mind that is creating the problem in the first place. Okay, I did this for years, and I see most of my clients do this for years. And to be honest, probably 95% of the population does this, because very few people really even know what they're feeling. So it's very hard to create a vision for life and go after your goals if you actually don't even, you don't even know what you're feeling, and two, you don't even know what you really need. Not what your mind thinks you need, like I need to get this laundry done, or I need to get a partner. No, why do you need a partner? How do you feel when you don't have a partner? And what is it from that partner that you're trying to get? So it's really important. It's like the same thing with weight loss. So it's like, oh, I need to lose weight. Oh, really? Why do you need to lose weight? How do you feel when you don't lose weight? And what is the truth? What is your soul needing? Are you needing weight loss? Or as a child, when you were a little bit extra succulent, did you need to be accepted regardless? Okay, so sometimes what we go after in our heads and what we're chasing isn't actually what we really need. Okay, so feeling, connecting, diving deep, going into the body, allowing yourself to feel, to tune in and to say, sweetheart, how are you feeling? What's coming up for you, honey? How are you feeling with this COVID-19? How are you feeling with your kids home every day? How are you feeling after this divorce? How are you feeling after this heartbreak? What is going on? Because we often busy. So starting to just tune in, slow down. Slow the fuck down, man. And tune in is the very, very first place to start. Okay? Because half of the time your body just needs attention. It's like a little child screaming for attention. Pay attention to me! Damn it! Pay attention to me! And we just keep going. Oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta go here, I gotta go here. It's just like, oh my God, right? It's infuriating. And this was my entire life. You know, if I always remember if I went for a run with my dad and my dad was too slow because I was a productivity junkie, that I would have to go for another run, okay? And because it wasn't enough, and I wasn't enough if I just went for one run. So I was addicted. Hi, sweetie. I was addicted to just busy and endless doing. Okay, so going into the body, feeling energy, and energy is a thing. Chi, it is real, okay? It exists, and the flow of chi in the body determines your health. And once you get really good at starting to tune in, I mean, for me, I can feel it all the time. I actually can feel it in other people now, because every single person has a psychic sense, let me tell you, whether it's clairsentience or whether it's seeing colors or whether it's everybody. When you start to do the work, everybody has the ability to access this. Okay, so I'm gonna give you one body part today that I really want to talk about, and it is the collarbones. Okay, if anybody is experiencing pain in the collarbones, okay, I get this so often with clients, and every body part means a different thing. And it can also be, you know, it's usually the same thing for most people, but it could just have a different story around it. So the collarbones, whenever you get, these are kind of known as your foundation. Whenever you get stuff in the bones, it's it's known as like your foundation, your stability, this kind of thing. So the collarbones, people that tend to be bullied as kids or put down or attacked, or their beliefs weren't heard, like they weren't recognized for one of their skills. Perhaps it was their knowledge, perhaps it was their ability to do something, or maybe they had, you know, jealous parents. Maybe you had parents that were know-it-alls. Maybe you had parents that were very arrogant, or a bit of suck-it-up generation where it's like, this is the way, you don't know anything, you're the kids, we're the adults. Like this kind of ridiculous parenting that used to go on and still does. Oh my God. And so the collarbones, the emotion that comes up, or the feeling, is a feeling of being undervalued. Okay? Undervalued, not recognized. It tends to be a lot of anger that goes on when you get this, because this is a little bit of like, first it can be sadness, but then eventually it's like, fuck you, because it's like, after you get put down your whole life for years, these people tend to be small. They said when their parenting has made them small and feel like they don't have anything to contribute, feel like, and this happens time and time again for all the sensitive folks out there that felt that they didn't belong in their family. They were the black sheep. They were the ones that were outcast a little bit. Everybody else was a bit more suck it up. And it's like, especially for the people that seemed like the emotional ones, that they were, you know, always having anxiety or breakdowns. What happens is your emotional intelligence doesn't get, with parenting like that, it doesn't get valued. It's not seen as a skill, as a wise force. It's like, because let me tell you, the people that can master emotional intelligence, they can master life, because your emotions, 95% of your actions come from your subconscious mind. That means that your emotions determine your actions. So you don't determine your emotions, you can't figure out your emotions, then you can't, Tanner, I'm on a video, silly guy. And so when you can't master your emotions, then, do you hear what's going on? Then you can't master your actions. Okay? Does that make sense? So whenever you get this pain in here, it's one other thing it can be from is if as a kid you weren't asked what you think you should do. You were never asked, what do you think? What would you do? If you were always externally directed instead of internally directed. And I'm just listening to my kids here, what's happening. So externally directed versus internally directed, meaning someone, you should do this, don't say this, do that, why don't you try that, never do that. If that's the type of parenting you had and you weren't asked, what should you do? What do you think you should do? You get into a fight with a kid at school, what do you think you should do? How are you feeling? What's the right answer for you? If that wasn't encouraged, then it means that you don't feel worthy. You don't feel like you have the right to have an opinion. You don't feel like you have the ability to be heard. You don't think you have anything important to say, right? You're always doubting yourself. You're always questioning yourself. To go after your dreams is near to impossible because everybody else is smarter than you. You're always comparing yourself, you know? So I came from a family that was awesome. My family is really awesome. I hope I don't make it seem like they're awful, but they had very strong opinions. A lot of the women in my family, strong opinions, especially when it came to like science, and holistic medicine wasn't valued. And the same thing, they just thought I was, even when I tell my mom I can feel people's pain in my body, which if you ask my clients, they know it's true. She just thinks it's mumbo jumbo. And so it's really, I always say I could be like Deepak Chopra and my mom still would not recognize my talent. But so I had to, it's about getting to the point where you recognize your talent, where you approve of yourself, where you say, no matter if they reject me or my beliefs, I'm not going to reject me or my beliefs. Okay? So I love you guys. I just wanted to share that with you. If that's what's coming up for you, comment below what body part is affecting, what body part is coming up for you, and where do you get your pain? Where do you get your anxiety? I really, really, really want to know. For those of you that need some support, and this is the kind of work we do in the program. It is, I just had a gentleman come into the program now, super, super skeptical when he started. Caleb, if you're watching this, I'm talking about you. And a couple of people, and all of them are getting crazy results. You know, my one client, her wrists were killing her. She had so much pain. She couldn't do her job anymore because she had a labor job. After one session, because this is the issue, is your pain in your body physical and nutritional, or is it coming from the your emotional landscape? And because I'm medically intuitive, I can tell you, no, I always say it to my clients. I'm like, no, this is not nutritional. This is totally, I kept saying to her, this is all emotional. One session and no pain, hardly any pain. So for anyone that wants radical change in their life, they want to heal themselves, they want to learn the tools, not to rely on me. I don't want to be your guru, and I don't want to be like Susan, you know, even though that's really fun and nice, is I want to teach you the tools so you can shift this stuff on your own. Like, I mean, wouldn't that be the best? So I want to give you the tools. Book a breakthrough call. It's a free 45-minute call. We see where you are, where you want to go. And it's a 90-day program, and it really helps you learn how to move into these hard emotions, okay? Because they can be scary. They not just scary, they can be like, it can be terrifying to go into some of this stuff and your childhood stuff, especially if there's a lot of abuse. But there is a way to do it where you actually feel safe, and it can even be fun, which sounds crazy, but I always love to bring a lot of lightness in. And we do that in the program. We teach you like all different modalities of how to go in and how to shift, as well as nutrition. So book your breakthrough call, okay? And yeah, comment below. Tell me what's going on in your body. I love you guys. The body never lies, right? That's the truth. The body never lies. And if you keep ignoring your body, the tapping, you know what I mean? It's going to get stronger and stronger. So don't ignore your body, okay? The body is the answer. Love you. Bye.